Eric Elkin, we begin with this struggle to get tested for COVID-19 in El Paso. Residents at two locations waited for hours to be seen, and many were turned away untested. At the Marty Robbins Rec Center on the east side, people waited 8 hours or more. That's where we find ABC 7's JC Navarrete live with the details. JC.
Yeah, Eric, Steph, good afternoon. It's a very different scene that's played out here right now than it was when we first got onto the scene. Now, of course, if you do take a look behind me, you'll see it is basically an empty parking lot right now at the rec center. When we first got here at about 2 in the afternoon, it was anything but that. There were cars lined up everywhere, and at one point, there was a line of vehicles from Vista del Sol making its way down towards George Dieter. That's well over 1.5 miles away from where we are standing right now. All of this stems from what is being called a miscommunication between the Texas Military Department and the brand new contractor that's also state-run that is going to be doing these tests from now on. As we've been reporting, the Texas Military Department contract expired on July 15th. This new contractor's contract started on July 15th, and they're supposed to be carrying these tests going forward. However, many people here tell us that the Texas Military Department was here at about 9 a.m. They stopped their work, and work did not conclude on setting up this testing site until about 11 a.m. Testing really did not begin until about 11:45 towards noon. So folks here, if you believe that got here at 5 a.m. were waiting about 8 hours. The car that got here at first got here at 2 o'clock in the morning. You can just imagine those frustrations really building up for these people waiting in line for hours. Now, Representative Henry Rivera, who represents this area, made his way out here to talk to us on how he wants to expand testing, but he wants to make sure it's under the umbrella of the city. He believes the city would be better equipped to handle these testing sites.
Put this item on the agenda with the support of Representative Schwarzbein, and we feel that we need to increase these test sites. The city, and they ought to be city run, so we don't run into these problems.
Now again, Henry Rivera telling me off camera that he feels that this is somewhat of a game of broken telephone between the state and the city. That's why he believes it'd just be easier for the city to run these testing sites going forward. He has pushed an agenda item towards the city council meeting where he would, of course, be budgeting towards that. Representative Peter Schwarzbein also supporting this movement. Will, of course, keep you updated if that does indeed pass. And just to put things into perspective, roughly 200 cars were turned away today. 200 cars not getting that test done, that many, again, waiting hours to be able to get done. Reporting here in East El Paso, JC Navarrete, ABC 7.
I'm sure many frustrated drivers tonight. JC, thank you for the live